Hi everybody, hope you're well. Right, sorry it's been a while since the last upload. Mum's been slowly getting better, so it's been taking up a lot of my time. Whew, what a few days. Right, we're on to more with the Ferrari, the Nigel Mansell Ferrari 640, also known as the F1 89, because it was the car used in the 1989 Championship. It's been hard going. Paint went down a trace using zero paints, Ferrari pre-2004 red, and I used the decals that are in the box. There is the box, and they were, well, dried out. They're a bit crusty. They've gone down though, got most of them down, and it turns out that I've actually got two of the same kit, so that's helped a bit. I don't remember buying two of them, but when you buy stuff from abroad, this is what happens. Anyway, yeah, they played up a lot, and I mean they really played up a lot. But it's all done now. I hope you're all well. I just have the usual things to ask. Give it a thumbs up. Please like and subscribe, and share if you could as well, please. It's all helping, and I'm really enjoying doing these models as and when I can get some time to do them. As soon as my mum's better, I've got to start getting myself fitter and do more models. I've got plenty to get going at. Anyway, look after yourselves, look after each other. I'll see you in the next part. Cheers, bye bye.
Let's go. Right, we've got the body primed in pink from Mr. Surfacer 1500, from Mr. Hobby, Micro Mesh. We're going to get this body sanded back. We're only using 800 grit because I don't want to go too wild, get any scratches in it. Just give it enough purchase for the paint that's going to follow. Saying it's an old kit, the body was in very good condition and the primer took to it beautifully. It's just a case of going over very gently, giving a key for the zero paints we're going to be using. Beautifully moulded, saying how old the kit is. I mean, this is a kit from the very early 1990s, and moulding has come on a long way, as the recent kits I've done have showed. But it's one of Mansell's cars, and he was always my hero as a child. I followed him from his early days at Lotus. But there we are. We've given it a key. There's the paint we're going to use, the pre-2004 Rosso Red from Zero Paints. And we are getting ready to lay down the first coat. A lot of people don't get on with Zero Paints. I've had no problem, I can honestly say. It's very much a case of building up light layers. I've got a face mask on, protect my lungs, and I've got the spray booth, as you can see. I'm putting a glove on to protect my skin, because these are lacquer paints, so you just protect yourself. And here we go. I had a bit of a problem there, a big splurt of red come out. I couldn't understand why, so find some, get that paint from around it. Right, now we're in operation. I can't understand why I had a splodge of red come out the front of the airbrush, but it happens. But first coat going down, nice and gentle. I'm not going for total coverage, just something for the first bit of paint to dry, so the next coats I've got something to grab hold of. It's very much like when you do the 2K paint, but beautiful shade of red. Really impressed. I mean, I know there's other model paints out there, but I'm slightly bit patriotic. I like to support British companies as and where possible. I have got paints from other companies. I mean, I use the number 5 paints on the Sierra Cosworth I built. But yeah, I'm just going to put that to one side now, do some more of the parts and let that flash off. Here we are, the side pod covers. This was the first of the real Coke bottle shaped cars that came about. It's the go-to shapes now. Designed by John Barnard for Ferrari, but not designed in Italy. It was designed at GTO, the Guildford Technical Office. So it's not even a Ferrari thing, just GTO, Guildford Technical Office. There's the side covers for along the driver's side, the driver's tub. I'm having to make sure I get underneath as well around the top. But again, the pink undercoat seems a bit strange, but it works a treat. The red really does come through beautifully. My tongue twisting again. But I'm using the Ultimate Apex airbrush like I normally do. It's got a 0.3mm needle in it. The extractor is a Bart Sharp, and it's cranked up to the maximum to keep all the as much of the smell out of the house as possible. It's vented out through a bedroom window to annoy my next door neighbours. No, David, don't be nasty. But I'm just trying to get as many parts done as I can. And now we're on to layer 2. There we are, back out with the main body. It's just a case of a slightly heavier coat now, but not going mad. As you can see, I'm keeping the brush back a certain distance. The idea is to get just a very nice layer, misted layer down, and keep building it up, building it up, building it up. But I'm getting a bit more used to these zero paints, and maybe I'm getting a bit brazen, but I feel like I'm getting a decent coating with every layer now. I think I did this in 4 coats. A lot of people do 5 or 6, but I'm so far through the build now. I'm really happy with the coverage and the finish of the paint. I've got some other Ferrari models in stock to build, road cars, Formula 1 cars. Those will be coming later on. But you can see it's a lovely, lovely shade of red. Iconic, I think, is the best way to put it. After all, Ferrari is really the only team still racing in Formula 1 that uses international colours. Years ago, you'd have had British racing green. North America would have had white with a blue stripe. Ferrari and Italy had red. Oh, fifth layer. I think I really went for it because I was that impressed with the colour. So this should be the last coat of paint for the body and all the parts around it. You can see it's got a lustre to it. It's a nice deep colour. The only problem is once you've done all this, you've got to start cleaning that airbrush out, and you can do a quick clean, but I always hear off other modelers on YouTube that you got to keep your airbrush spotless as possible. So once I've done all this, I did break it down and take it all apart, and there was a lot of cleaning chemicals that was a blood red that had to be disposed of. But I'm waffling a bit now, aren't I? As you can see, I'm not putting a great deal of that out. I've got the button pressed down and just gently pull back so it's not flooding out of the airbrush. Just laying thin coats, thin coats, thin coats. Keep building it up. That's spot on. When I put all that back in the box, I sat back and thought, yeah, that looks absolutely perfect. Perfect for me anyway. That's the body done. And I've done all the other parts off video, but you can see perfect shade of red. I'm happy. Thumbs up job. We started using now lacquer paints, thinned with Mr. Colour Leveling Thinner. This is LP5, which is semi-gloss black. This is for the rear wing, the front wing, the under tray, and the wheels. These are all obviously semi-gloss black. It's a perfect contrast to the bright red of the car. As you can see, I'm just doing around the edges. You can see few little bits that weren't drying off, but I believe one of the other modern companies call it coal black, so it's also referred to as satin black. But I always used to be a brush painter, but once I got this airbrush, these colours come out so perfect now. It's Paul Breton did say to me on one of his Friday night shows, sorry, it's one of the biggest investments you can make in modelling. Once you're used to it, it makes a hell of a difference. He's not wrong. These semi-gloss colours, and even the mattes come out totally different. Gunmetal grey as well. It's always used to, when I brush painted, it used to be like a light black, but it's gunmetal grey out of an airbrush is totally different to what you get just straight out the pot off a paintbrush. But there we are. Rear wing. I built all these off screen. I just wanted to get them as straight and true as possible. But yeah, all come out great. Getting the paints on it. Give it a couple of days before I can put some decals on it. Same with the body and all the red parts. At least 24 hours to dry, to be able to handle it. And so that is the majority of the painting done. Time to get some decals down. And here we go. Come on, Dave. Finish, sunshine. That's enough. Okay, we're done. Happy days. Yep, I'm happy. There's a side pod. Sagip belongs to the Ferrari Cavallino, the main body, and yeah, it just looks absolutely perfect. Front wing with the Goodyear and digital sponsorships. Agip Goodyear and the number 27 for my man Nigel Mansell. The carbon ceramic black that I used on the brakes, you can just about see it gives a nice speckled finish. And there we are. That's it. Job done. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next part. Cheers.